Ladles and Jelly Spoons. It's Tim Dowd and Alan Fraser.
Morning.
And we are in Los Cristianos today. The sunrise early in the morning. Oh, you shouldn't sing that anymore, should you? I'm sorry about that. So we're at the port of Los Cristianos. And we're going to go on to Las Vistas Beach, which is behind us over here. And you're in the Cleopatra now,
Yeah, you can just see the Med Palace sticking up in the blue.
That's it, yeah.
So it's right behind there.
You're behind there.
Yeah.
We're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way into Los Cristianos today. We're going to walk the back streets and then come back down by the church, up by Dan's shop, and then take a left. I don't know which way we're going to go. We'll probably do a figure eight. We'll figure eight about it. Sarah Charles, good morning. I'm up, she says. Charlie, good morning. Were they in the corner bar last night as well?
If they were, I didn't meet them, but they may have been.
Okay. Do you know this guy? David and Anne were there, yeah?
David and Anne,
all right.
Ian the doorman, Ian Foster and Sarah, is that his wife's name? They were there.
Hey, Christoph Muller from Bavaria. David Tinsley's on, Fiona Hill's on, Sarah's on, Charlie's on, Anthony's on. Oh, Sarah don't know you, she says. Rick and Shelley, couple of early birds, morning gents, weather looks great down there.
Morning Rick,
Up
morning
with Rolo,
Shelley.
about to do one walk, cool dudes. Are you going live, Rick? On your walk? We've got to do a walk again. We'll set it up for this week if you want. Because I'm not getting up if nobody comes for a walk with me. So Rick, if you want to do a walk in the morning, I'll come to you and we'll do a walk round by you. Or you can come to me, it's up to you. We'll definitely get together. Talked to Dan the other day. Christoph Muller, maybe next week, Wednesday, we need a live stream. Okay, cool. Wednesday next week, I'm not sure whether I can. I'll let you know, Christoph. I'll let you know. Susan, I'm going to be careful of the steps now, so I'm going to turn you round so you know where I'm going. You can see Alan as he goes ass over. You can't say that, can you? Family channel.
How does that sound sober?
That's the biggest problem when you've got bellies as big as ours, Alan. You can't see the bloody steps.
You lose balance as well, it's forward momentum.
There you go. Couple of big lads. Alan's a bit taller than me, but I'm probably heavier, am I?
Man, probably.
120 kilos.
I have to say. I've never been this heavy.
So it's 26 degrees in the shade. It's going to get a lot hotter in the sun. Rick and Shelley, no life for me, Tim, but I'll leave that to you.
I have to say, I mean,
I can
everybody
come
knows.
down to you this week with Rolo as the reception was better down there. If I can remember, it was, yeah. So we can either meet up somewhere or you can come to the village, Rick. And we'll do a tour of chaos of hacking. But it's up to you. Let me know. WhatsApp me. Do me a favour, WhatsApp.
Shelley
okay, 47 people
just,
watching. 12 thumbs up, thank you. Sarah would love to meet Rolo. There you go. Met Sarah and Paul yesterday. Lovely couple. Sarah, are you in Tenerife? What's the name you called us on the photo? If you go to the photo on the community page, I said it's Dave D. Dozy Beaky Mikitic. It was a band. I got loads of people up and about. Michael Austin's on from a sunny Newcastle. Luke Otter, good morning, Luke. He's still in Italy. And Anne-Marie is still up, even though she was up till early hours in the corner bar this morning. Helen Casey, Roger Channing, good morning, you're over soon. And Tim says Simon, Fiona, Sue Fedak. Good morning. Chris, that was there. Helen Casey, Gary. Vámonos. What time are you there? And no, they're just talking about themselves. Coming over Tuesday, says Roger. Same day as my daughter. I'm sure we'll find time to meet up though.
I'll be home by then, unfortunately.
Sarah's the only one up, she says. So we're coming up to chill out, and then we're going to take a right. Actually, no, we will take a right, yeah. We'll take a right. I went to the Oasis bar in Adeki last week, and they've opened one here as well.
Right.
So I'm going to have a look to see which one I'll take my things in. Sherry said it was a fantastic night in the corner bar.
Shirley actually smashed it out the park to me. She's
Thanks to
outstanding
everyone who
anyway,
came and showed their
she
support. Here's
was
one of them.
Unbelievable last night, honestly. Just takes it to different levels, honestly.
Well, she is the best singer.
By
Official.
My cousin, who's been coming over for years, he
Yeah.
actually said this is the best singer I've ever heard here, ever.
So we're going through the tunnel, might lose you. Here's the tunnel, ladles and jelly spoons. You too can have an accent like mine for only $39.95 down and 3 easy payments of $9.95. I love the acoustics in here. There we go. That's the biggest ice cream I've ever seen.
I'll work my way through that.
Uh-huh. Nice dolphin. See if Christina's adverts are doing any good. We're going to lose you in a minute, but we'll pick you up
It's
in.
got a bit dodgy around here, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
When you watch it back home.
So when you see the prices of the excursions, you go, Jesus. Go and see Dan. I think this is a dead spot. We've got to rush through it. Can you still hear me, Mother?
Met Dan last week actually.
Yeah.
After we'd been out walking. We walked up to Adeki Market
Yeah?
and went past his shop.
Okay. That's how we're going now. So we'll actually walk to Dan's shop, then take a left, then come round the back.
Yeah.
Sunrise, I don't know. Early in the morning. All your diving needs. Trying to go diving. Trisha's on, it looks like. The Margarina. This is the view you want. Beautiful sunshine, not a cloud in the sky today. After the rain the other day. Oh, there's a ice cream parlour.
All right.
Well, we've got 2 tables. It's not going to be.
So what's wrong with this one, Tim? I've seen you mention it on a couple of vlogs.
There was 2 stories. I don't know which one's true or whether either of them are true. Right. One says the family fell out.
Right. Okay.
And the other one says it's something to do with the port not renewing a license or something. So I don't know which one's right. But I don't spread gossip. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's been there for as long as we've been coming to Tenerife, which is the best part of 25 years.
So we're on the webcam now, I think.
Where is it?
I have no idea.
All right. Oh, I know.
Are we on the webcam?
I know what you mean.
We've got 57 people watching, 28 thumbs up. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sarah bent to meet Giuliani this morning, but I think she might be doing ocean carts or surfing. Tony Smith, so good morning. Charlie, great to see Alan again. Ellen Casey, a lovely day in Tenerife. Tricia says good morning. Bernie Ashworth, good morning all. Rick and Shelley still there, Tim. Oh, good. I usually get caught out there. Anne-Marie, Sarah, Big crowd heading to Hoppies on Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Back from the Tatey tonight, we'll come to Rumpot tonight. We'll definitely see you tomorrow after Siam Park. That's what you get when you've only got a few days in Tenerife. You've got to pack it all in, haven't you?
Exactly.
That's what my wife was saying. She says, Tim, pack it in. So we'll have a look at this. This is Bonnie Malone.
Right.
So welcome from Dublin. There you go. We're in Dublin, or as we call it, Dublino. Dublino. I actually learnt what Dublin means. Dubl is black and Lynn is pool.
Right.
So Dublin is actually Blackpool.
Right.
There you go.
Makes sense. They're quite close to each other, aren't
That
they?
was David yesterday. I don't know how true it is. How true is that, David? Is he on? And give him a nudge, ask him how true it is. So, let's see all the beautiful people. They're all still in bed having the beauty sleep, looks like. But the gardeners are doing it. The dogs are doing it. Blackpool by the Liffey, says David.
There's Dan's boat there.
Oh yeah, let's go and have a look at Ragnarok. Well, it looks like the pirates are going to get it. They're going to crash. John Porter, morning from sunny Middlesbrough. Or is it Middlesbrough? Webcam up near the Chinese buffet on the second floor left of the Burger King. Okay. Tell Juliani definitely want to meet her. Morning, Tim and Alan. Great to meet you, David Butler says. Balcony banter today, Tim? Yes. And I've just found out what the topic is going to be. Juliani messaged me this morning and said, because I put such a lovely picture up on the community page, if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch. And she says, why don't we have the subject tonight as community? So if you want to join in, go to timothydowd.com/live and read the instructions. Send me an email to live@timothydowd.com as well, just so I know that you're coming on and you're not, it's not a surprise. And we'll give you a slot and you can come on and talk about community. You can talk about our community, or you can talk about a community that you're involved in, or you can talk about anything to do with community. Okay? Sun's in my eyes, love in my heart. Oh, load of people just commented there. Sarah, oh no. I think your recorded interviews work well on Friday. Thank you. I haven't done any this week, but I've done one big interview, which I'm going to show on Friday. Hopefully, if Malcolm allows it. But it's a lovely, heart-rending story about decades of coming to Tenerife. So I bet you haven't seen this, guys. Sort of nothing here. Sort of tourist block. A bit twirly, aren't we? The twirlies. So Alan, how's your holiday been up to now?
Just first class. I mean, we, as I said before, people have heard me say it many times, I just love Tenerife. I absolutely love it. You know, there's we never have any bad days, just days are better than others.
What about the rain the other day? Where were you?
We were out walking, because it was overcast, we went to walk and we were going to walk up to Siam Mall.
Yeah.
And then we turned right, actually, because there's a bar.
I've got to be a bit further from you, otherwise I get
There's
your
a
nose.
bar that's owned by a guy from Cumbernauld, and we passed it on the way in from the airport. So we just walked down here, see if it's open. It was shut because it was Monday, the funeral. So we'd watched most of that, and then went for a walk, sat along at the Punta Vista beach bar, and the heavens just opened.
The one on the corner, the wooden one?
The little wooden one. And my cousin was there, obviously, he came across and joined us. When you're wet, Tim, aren't you? And it wasn't even, it's not as if it's like cold, driving, icy rain that we get back home. It was
28
quite,
degrees.
It was quite pleasant, to be fair. So Susan sat under the parasol, obviously, but when you're wet, and then, so that's where we were, and then we just walked back to the, but we've had, I met Rick the other day, just a chat, nothing, just a chat. Obviously walked with yourself a couple of times now. And we've had like Nori and Linda here with us, they've been coming 10 years now, and we just have a great time.
Have you got the apartments in your place permanently, or is it?
No, it's a hotel. The Cleopatra's a hotel. So
do you get the same room, or?
We asked for the same room, and so far for the last over 10 years we've been fortunate.
Okay.
So they've got on the top floor.
Then
they've got the. I know it sounds a bit.
So it's a bit like a timeshare, but without the expense.
They've got. It's only just a room. There's no kitchens or anything. I mean, it's a hotel.
Okay.
Functioning hotel, and but the top room. There's only 4 stories high, and the top room, it's called a superior room, but it has a really big terrace. We've got 3 sun loungers on it at the moment, but for whatever reason. It's got its own little plunge pool. It's got a shower. It's got a table and
do you
chairs.
jump in the plunge pool?
I was going to say yes, but I don't because it's not heated.
You have to refill it.
They refill it every 2 days, actually. But the pool down at the main pool is heated, so.
I was sat here the other day with Scotsman Tenerife, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, aye.
And it's 95p a pint or something. And so we went in there, but I was driving and he didn't fancy a pint, so we had a soft drink each.
Right.
So we had one drink each, it was nearly €6.
I can imagine. We were in the corner bar, like normally I just drink beer, Tim, but I was feeling a bit, I maybe had too many.
Too many beers?
So I went on the Grey Goose. Oh my God.
Is that a ride
I'm not even a vodka drink, it's a vodka, but it's quite expensive.
Oh, is that a vodka?
So by the time you buy the shot was 11 euros, and your can of Diet Coke was €2.50.
How much?
€2.50 for a can of Diet Coke. €11 for the shot, and I thought, cost you about £400 to get drunk in here. But as I say, it was a great night. So, yeah. But to answer your question, Tenerife's just. We've got a big year coming up next year. I'm 59 in October coming, and I'll be 60 next year, obviously.
All right.
And it's a big year for Susan as well.
Let's sit here for a second.
And Susan's saying, "What about
you sit
Dubai?"
aside.
And I'm just not interested at all. I says, "No, I would rather." If we're going anywhere, we're coming here. We might treat ourselves to the Sir Anthony again, but I'm coming here. I'm not going to Dubai. I'm not going just coming to Tenerife because the minute I get off the plane, the minute I get through that, start my passport now, I am on holiday.
Yeah.
And it's just, we jump in the taxi, whatever, the minibus, the hotel's got a couple of cars of their own that come and collect you. It's not that much more expensive than a taxi. And the minute I'm in there, I know the roads. I can see when you come off the motorway, the TF1, and you can look down into the town and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but there's just a whole world gets lifted. Whole world of depression.
I think if you work hard all year and then you come out and you want to relax, you've got to start relaxing. When I first started vacation again, because I didn't vacation for years, and when I did with the little one, it was hard work.
Yeah, of course.
So when we first came here without Steph, she was in college. That was the first time I could relax, but it took me the first week to wind down,
Yeah, no, well, we've been, just the week before I came out, on the Monday I was in Newcastle, then drove to Northampton at night, and then all day on the Tuesday in Northampton, drove back up at night from Northampton, flew down to Luton on the Wednesday, flew back Thursday night, and obviously had to work from home on the Friday, and I had some stuff to do on Saturday morning.
I thought you were a driver.
I'm just a sales manager.
Oh,
so,
right. You're just on the road all the time?
Just on the road, and
Okay.
they're just giving me the whole of Ireland, actually, which I'm really excited about, the whole of Ireland, and giving me the North England back as well, because they took that off me for a couple of months. But my MD's just saying you take it back on, so I've already started doing that work, but I got a new, obviously got a company car every couple of years, and I got my new car on the 1st of August. Yeah, not long after I went back, I got my new car on the 1st of August, and it's got 5,500 miles on it already.
Wow.
So I love it. I love being busy. I love going out and seeing customers. I just love the challenges that that kind of, and the managing director sets you challenges as well, and you just have to go, right, okay, I can either crumble with them or you can galvanise you to make you stronger and more determined, you know. So.
And a golden handshake in early retirement?
Never happened. Never happened, Tim. No, I want to come to Tenerife twice a year. No, I wouldn't, that's not going to happen anytime soon, Tim. I wouldn't have thought. You know, we were doing really well. Actually, we were flying actually, and then COVID hit, and that was a done. You know, that took its toll.
Yeah.
And I'm still working, doing bits and bobs here and there, and I still had money coming in, Tim, but it wasn't the money that we were used to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people got wiped out, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, my savings got wiped out.
So,
I couldn't do a magic anymore. Let's see what you guys are saying. So here we go. Thank you, Christina, for coming out yesterday, says Sarah. Oh, Alan, is it your own business?
No. I work for a German. It's actually a German garage door manufacturer called Novofirm.
Okay. Let's go back here. Vegas Grill was great last night. Sarah Mill, okay. Anne and David. Would Alan consider eventually moving to Tenerife permanently and be on holiday forever, says Luke?
100%, Luke. If I could afford it, if the finances were right, 100%.
Well, I'm going to start a new vlog on the 1st of October. How cheap is it to live in Tenerife?
Right.
So you heard it here first. I'm going backwards. We're coming to Tenerife next July for 2 weeks. 3rd time in a row. That was expensive. That's probably the vodka. I want to walk.
It was
Paul
11
hates
euros.
walking. Yeah. We'll come for a walk one morning. Sarah Childs, okay. I'll pick you up. Tim, I think your recorded interviews worked well on Friday. So Simon, thank you. Oh, we've done that one. Okay. Back to the bottom. Sean Gale, good morning, Tim. Hey, Sean. Thanks for the heads up the other day. I found that guy and reported him, but he's still there. There's a guy been commenting on other people's channels as me. Yeah.
Right.
But he comes on as Timothy Dowd, and I don't react as Timothy Dowd.
No.
I'm living with MS in Tenerife, so if you see anybody that's Timothy Dowd with my picture, just go to the About page on his channel and hit the little flag, and it'll say report, and then it'll ask you what's impersonation, and then it says choose me or somebody else, and then it's somebody else. Just put in living with MS in Tenerife, and then the more people report him, the more they'll get taken down, I think.
I've unsubscribed from quite a few actually, because just the minute it says Tenerife, I always look on it because out of interest, but there's 2 or 3 that I've just, because it isn't, obviously we spoke about this with, so we got this with Rick the other day actually, bullying in any form, whether it's online, whether it's at work, whether it's just, people don't realise the anxiety.
No. Well, I tried to organise a concerted effort to get them taken down.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't want to get involved, you know,
Right.
because I mean, I can imagine that's, you know, if it's your business, and you know you start doing the takedown stuff, you know, you could get targeted.
You become a target for everybody else. Yeah.
But but I mean, anytime that they've stopped doing me, so I'm quite happy with that.
They seem to go. There's 2 in particular, and I don't subscribe to the channel any longer, to be honest. But they seem to go after the Night Strider quite a lot.
Yeah.
And you just think, whether you like what they do or not, that is wrong. Just absolutely 100% wrong. But you know.
Especially what they did to Laura, you know, that wasn't really good. Right, let's walk up to Dan's shop. We've been on 25 minutes already. So we've got 5 minutes before the turnaround point. There you go. Why have a gym subscription when you can do it in Los Cristianos?
Yeah, for free.
Someone is doing it's Andrew's page as well. Yeah, I mean anybody who's got any following at all is worth trolling. You know, it's what they live on, I suppose, isn't it? This is Jose Bass. And above it, the Irish bar, the old Irish bar.
Like that house.
Kinsella's. I used to have a teacher called Miss Kinsella. That's my favourite little point. This is for sale. This parcel of land here.
Yeah, would you be able to build a house on that? That'd be for commercial, wouldn't it?
I think I think you could build a house on it.
This little house here is for all.
So I remember when this pathway was very tiny. Now they've opened it up. Lovely benches here. Got the Swedish church. I think it's a Kingdom Hall actually, but I'm not sure. I don't think Dan opens till 10, so I'm not sure anybody will be there.
Oh,
there is. Oh, they are.
Somebody there.
Early bird gets the worm. Couldn't you sleep?
How are you? Good to see you. How's things? Are good?
The manager.
How's things?
Excellent. When's your channel coming out?
Well. I think I've got time for that.
Well, all right, how's it going?
How are you?
Hi, yeah, good,
Nice
thanks.
to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you,
Bye.
likewise.
What was up to then?
Just morning walk.
Morning walk.
Trying to get to look like you. I mean, look at this. Look at the abs on that.
You know what? And I eat 2 kebabs a day.
Wait till you're 30.
How old are you now? Average your size at 25, 26?
Same as that.
Yeah,
Wait till it's 30.
yeah.
A McDonald's breakfast and a kebab.
This morning.
No, not.
Both together at the same time.
Yeah.
No,
No.
it's just my average eatery. My average.
I only eat twice a day. I have a breakfast, which is 1 bread roll,
Yeah.
cut into 4, and then bits of ham and cheese on it or something like that. And then in the evening, I do a light dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, could be like moussaka or something like that, but I mean, it's like twice a day I eat,
Yeah.
and then 15 pints.
That doesn't
You're
help.
not doing your walking.
Exactly,
That doesn't help.
exactly.
It balances itself out.
I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
I need to
Daniel,
walk.
you
I need to
ready
walk
last
100
time?
miles
I
a day.
did. I forgot. Sorry.
The slightly shorter.
The,
Daniel.
the shorter, better looking Daniel. There you go.
Just,
Yeah, exactly that. You can understand this one as well.
Exactly.
The Irish accent.
Exactly. Well, I got Alan here, so I've got subtitles turned on. From where are you from? Knockybrook.
Yeah, Cumbernauld. Just
Cumbernauld,
outside-
that's it.
Just outside Glasgow. Yeah.
Actually, I understand Scots from Wick better than I understand Scots from Glasgow.
Well, that's a foreign language up there.
No, they speak perfect English because they speak English as a foreign language.
Yeah, I suppose they do.
So when they speak in English, they're very, very dictionary. Hello, Timothy. How are you? I get my father-in-law, my sister's father-in-law's from Wick.
All right, yeah.
My
it's a
sister's
long way
husband's
up.
from Wick, but he's
It's
been
a
out.
long way up.
He's been out so long you wouldn't notice. He's got a Chester accent now because he's been in North Wales, Chester a long time. Right, guys. I didn't think. What time do you open in the mornings?
9.
Oh, 9 o'clock is it?
9 now.
9 till 9. There you go.
Is it busy just now, or is it?
Yeah. I used to work 6 till 6, 12 hours. You work 9 till 9, 18 hours. Wow.
Boom, boom.
Whale dolphin watching tour. Whale and dolphin watching tour. Is that English? Whale and dolphin watching tour. The more you say it, the more it sounds stupid. Yeah.
You only see one of each, never more than one.
I was in.
Yeah, not whales.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
One of
it's
each.
it's
Just
whale
one
and
of each.
dolphin.
It's the same one every
The
time.
whale and dolphin. Moby Dick. Yeah. I was in Los Gigantes. I'm walking down to the port, and all these, the tourist guys. There's one guy, and he just turns up and goes, "Whales, whales, whales, whales." And I said, I've just come from bloody Wales, mate. I don't want to go back to Wales. Right, guys, enjoy
Have a good
yourselves.
day, guys. Nice to meet you. Take care. Cheers now.
So we're going to carry on up here and then take a left and go back down the little ways. There you go. You look at the prices here and you go, Jesus. Oh, we can get through here, hang on. We're going to cut through. Might lose you for a second. Oh dear, what can the matter be?
It's a competitive game as well, isn't it? These excursions.
Bar Coronel. Step. You kill yourselves one of these days. Let's take a left. So we're going the back way now.
We were up this way the other day. We came to Los Chris Market on Sunday. So we did a Decky Market and then we came to Los Cristianos.
Okay. Sarah's going to go and see Juliani. Give her our love. Where are you meeting her? Wonderful bakery.
Hola.
Hidden gem.
Well, yeah.
And we got the cocktail bar.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
All the bits and bobs.
It's a whole different world back here.
Very interesting. Comida sana.
Yes.
Para llevar. Hey, there you go. Sana is cream, right? No.
Means healthy food.
Healthy food.
Or homemade food.
Yeah.
Healthy food to go.
We
Like sanidad.
Sí, sanidad. Sí.
Sanidad.
We don't do healthy food.
Like a yogurt in the morning, coffee, or tisana infusion,
Yeah, what time do you open?
and just in the morning at the moment.
At what time? A qué hora?
8 o'clock until 2, 3 o'clock in the lunch.
Okay. So breakfast and lunch?
Breakfast, lunch before at the moment just breakfast.
Okay.
Just breakfast, and it's quiet time, so just breakfast, and we'll see.
So if you want healthy breakfast and you've been out on the lash, come here, get yourself a healthy breakfast and ask for, what's your name, sir?
Fabrizio, sir.
Fabrizio.
Yes, it is.
Fabrizio, I'm Tim.
Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
This is
Fabrizio.
Alan.
Yeah.
And we're in living with MS in Tenerife. LWMST.
Right.
YouTube.com. LWMST.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, cheers.
Ciao.
Thank you.
It's a school.
There you go.
Swedish school up here.
Love. What's the name of the place?
It's called Bar Love.
Bar Love.
Love Bar e Comida di Fabrizio.
Okay.
Long name,
Uh-huh.
but you can make
Love Bar.
Love Bar.
Cool dudes. Okay, and it's right next to Dreamers, in case you don't know where it is. Hasta luego. Goal!
Golazzo.
Take a right. And then take a left. And we'll go up the back way to church. 34 minutes in, we've got to pick up the pace, Alan.
Okay.
Should we jog? You first.
Jogging's for jogging's a young man's game.
I know. Morning, Tim, says Ian Miller
Morning, Ian.
from Dundee. Big Bruce is on, good morning. Dave Wallace, morning. Tim and Alan caught me out early start today, yeah. Well, I met, we were going to drive somewhere, so I picked Alan up about just after 8:30, and then we got a parking space right away. So we ended up, we're going to take a right up to church and then down. So, past Church Hills to the church. So that series has been on whilst I've been chatting. I'm going to have to stop while I do this.
No worries.
So David, John and Jade just trying to scam people. Oh, there, that's the those people who impersonate us. Impersonation. It's a form of flattery, so they do say. But if you comment on people's comments nastily, is in my name. Ian the Doorman, thumbs up and good morning all.
Morning, Ian. Nice to meet you last night.
Ken Mather, good morning, Tim, says Ken. So where we got, up there is the Chinese restaurant, or the Indian restaurant, what's it called? Live Arico charity shop. The Star of Bengal. And there's a Bengal tiger. Outlet. Is that open at all? Looks broaded up, doesn't it? It probably is.
Not much stock in it anyway.
No, disponible. Oh, it's for rent. There you go. 922-506-120. Heard it here first. Church Hills. Moira's on. Good morning. Morning, Alan.
Moira.
Day and night since the year 2000. Mestizo. Coffee bar. Loved by the locals. Then we got Oro de Napoli. No, Napoleon's Gold, is it? Take my life in my hands. Oh no, Alan, it says no entry. What are we going to do?
Need to reverse up, put a beep.
Doot, 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 doot. Morning, Mr. Fraser. Great to meet you last night too, says Ian the Doorman.
Thank you, Ian.
That's back down to the ice cream corner. We're going up hill, a bit of cinematic now. Through the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. That was loud. Old friend of mine stayed here. Reveron. Nice old fashioned hotel. Right in the thick of it. Well worth a look. You do get the bells. The bells, the bells. They made me deaf, you know. Take my life in my hands. Now we gotta go. We have right of way.
You keep forgetting. Just in case
Yeah, in
somebody else
Scotland you
forgets.
flats very quickly, eh?
Yeah.
You step out and I think. Cole's place is on. Morning Alan. Morning
Morning,
Tim.
Cole.
I thought you were coming for a sneaky 4 days, Cole.
You up here? Tim was- Well, we were-
We'll actually go this way and then up the
Right.
steps. But first of all, I'm going to sit down. We'll take this bench over here. You sit to the side this time?
This one?
Yep. There you go. There we go.
Such a
So
beautiful church that is, isn't it?
we're sat by the church now. You know, it's just beautiful just to sit and chill, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just sit and chill. There's a nice cafe behind us.
Do you
And
want a coffee?
they've expanded. Do you want a coffee? Is there a free table?
We can find one somewhere. There's not one there right enough, but
No,
that
it's
looks a
usually pretty
proper-
full.
Yeah, that was a proper little. I can remember we went to. I had to go to. This a few years ago now. We went to Toledo with work
Okay.
to go and see a couple of new door factories, and the way they look after us and stuff is just incredible. But we met at night. We dropped us at the hotel at night, and it was like the Revlon, something like the traditional hotel in the middle of this little village. And then said, "We'll meet you at the square like this at night at certain times." So we said, "We'll just get ready. We'll go for a couple of beers." So we went, sat in and the old guys were playing that. Is it pétanque? You know, the bow.
Oh, yeah.
The bull thing, they were just playing, and they were sitting, is it, what's the one that the little sesame seeds that they'll tend to eat, and have a pile of shells at the end of it. Is it pistachios maybe? I don't know. But they had that, you know, that Mediterranean leather-looking tan skin, and and it was just the pace of life was just phenomenal. Actually, it was a really, and because all I see is the Costas and kind of holiday parks like this. But I do like getting out and about, and walking down these back streets because you actually see. I mean, as soon as I walked up the hill, I'm like, I know where I am now. But I would never have known where I was in relation to where the beach and stuff like that is. I hadn't walked up that street, so.
You go on to I Love Tenerife forum on Facebook or something like that, and people post pictures like this and say, "Where am I?" And I always answer, "There's another poor soul who doesn't know where they are. I blame the cheap booze." Let's see what you guys are saying. I'll turn you around so you can have a look at the church, and I'll pop you up there so you can see a nice bit of it. So, John and Jay, do you have any tips for Oktoberfest? Tim heading there next week. I do actually. I'll be right with you. Let me just think. Morning, Ian. Are you in Tenerife? Sean Gale, good morning, Cole. Hey up, Cole. I explained to Ian Foster that Bavaria was a mix of Silicon Valley and Yorkshire, as you pointed out to us yesterday. Not. It is actually. Loved to chat with Mary and Ian last night. Hi, Cole. I thought there was a long question somewhere. It must have gone. Morning, Mr. Fraser. Okay. So let's get back to John and Jade, Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest is a very famous beer festival, which is in September, obviously. It finishes the first Sunday in October. So you've got next week, finishes on the 2nd, I think, this year, or maybe the Monday. So the Oktoberfest is very traditional. It was a wedding party originally. And now it's turned into a fun fair and beer hall thing. And mostly it's people that go with groups. So it's great if you're in a group. If you're alone, you have to book a table, I think. And if you haven't booked a table, you're probably not going to get in the big tents. If you're on your own, you are able to book single seats now, I think this year for the first time. And but if you've not booked, make sure you book before you go, but I think you'll be too late now anyway. But you can still walk around and enjoy. There's like little wine bars and little places to eat in the Wiese itself, where you can have a look as well. And don't forget, Munich is a beautiful city. So you can go to Marienplatz and Stachus, and there's plenty of cafes and bars there. So the Oktoberfest actually spills over everywhere, because everybody's in traditional clothing. Most of the people in traditional lederhosen are probably Japanese or something like that. But Oktoberfest is really good. It's very, very, very expensive though. I think two friends were telling us that a litre will cost you 15 euros. That's 2 pints near enough, 2.2 pints. Will cost you 15 euros. And I think it's 12 euros for half a chicken. So if you want, typically you'll drink two big beers. So that's going to cost you 30 bucks each. And then something to eat is going to cost you another 15 to 20 bucks. So it's a expensive day out. And the thing is, if you want to stay longer, you got to have another beer, because you can't sit and nurse one. They'll come round and they'll bang, bang, bang. So if you're into like your fourth mass, then you're up to like 60 bucks. But as I say, Munich is a beautiful city. If you go to Marienplatz and listen to the bells, and then if you go into the Ratskeller, which is a little door underneath the cathedral, and go downstairs, there's a massive bar down there, massive. It's called the Ratskeller, which is the town hall cellar. And I really recommend go and have a look at that. You don't even have to eat or drink or anything, but just go. It looks like nothing, and when you get to the bottom of the steps, it looks like a little cafe. But walk through the back, and it opens up into a massive cavernous hall. That's well worth it. And then come out the back door, so walk all the way through. It looks like you're going to walk through the kitchen, but you're not. And then come up the back door, and then go straight ahead up to Münchener Freiheit. That's a beautiful walk up there as well. So Munich's a beautiful city. So do the Oktoberfest, say you've been there, take a picture, have a few rides, drink a mass beer, and then go and look at the city. Okay, thank you so much for the information. There you go. We're hoping to explore Munich. Yeah, definitely. Marienplatz is a good starting place, and then you can turn, if you're looking at the church, you turn right, and there's a bar just under the archways. It's the first bar on the left called the Schneider Weissbrauerei. That's beautiful. Opposite that and a bit further on is the market, the Viktualienmarkt. Great place to go for a lunch. Back to the cathedral. If you turn left, you walk through the Fußgängerzone to Stachus, and then behind that is the Löwenbräu beer garden. And then if you come back to the Schneider Brauerei and walk behind that, that's the Hofbräuhaus. So loads of things to do there, loads of things. In fact, it might be worth doing a walking tour. Actually, Mike's Bikes. Behind, I think it's behind the cathedral, there's a thing called Mike's Bikes, or have a look online. I think it's Mike's Bikes, and they do a bike tour, and that's well worth it. You end up in the English Garden, the Chinese Tower, and that is a massive beer garden as well. So that's the real Munich. Oktoberfest is for tourists, and the real Munich is Stachus, Marienplatz, am Tal, which is the Schneider Weissbrauerei, Viktualienmarkt, and the English Garden. That's really good. You need more than a day. You definitely need more than a day. Okay, let's get back to the car. It's a shame we don't travel anymore. Go this way.
Yeah.
It's a shame we don't travel anymore because I would love to do a walking tour of Munich. That was basically part of my job as well. I used to get managers from all over the world, and we'd do bike tours of Munich.
Yeah.
And we'd always end up at the Chinese Tower in the English Garden.
There's Rick and Shelley. There's Rick. And Rolo. Rick and Rolo.
It's Rick and Rolo.
Morning.
Hey, he is.
How are we doing?
Good, thanks.
I thought I could take a walk in the branch so I could come and say hello instead. So
He's a big
Rolo.
I
boy.
thought he'd come and say hello.
He's a big boy,
What
isn't
is
he?
that? How are you, Tim?
Good, thanks.
Keeping well, Alan?
I'm
How
keeping
are you?
really well.
How you doing, buddy? All right, okay.
Yeah, brilliant, mate.
So I thought I'd come down
Hello,
and say
Rolo.
So watching on what's nice and early for you, Tim?
It is. We I usually get out by about 9:30, but today I'm a bit earlier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello, guys. He wouldn't make the trip over to Callio. It's just too
No.
excitable. So I thought I'd jump in the car, hit the traffic on the TF1. I was like, oh. Champion. So I managed to come down and catch you in time. Beautiful day down here. Isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous today.
I got up and the sun didn't come up till when I left.
Yeah.
So the sun, I didn't realise this, but the sun comes up about 8:30 in our house.
Yeah.
First time I've seen it. And but there was no cloud in the sky today.
No.
No cloud in the sky today.
It's absolutely glorious day today.
Where's Shelley tonight?
She is. What day is it today? Wednesday.
Rolo. Rolo.
She's at the Rum Pot tonight at
The Rum Pot.
11 o'clock at the Rum Pot.
Okay, 11 o'clock at the Rum Pot. Go and
Yeah.
see Shelley. Are
Rolo.
you picking her up or are you?
No, I'm working. I'm Dylan's.
Oh, you're Dylan's?
Cristianos,
Okay.
compiling down there for 5 nights a week now. He's doing,
Dylan's.
on the
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Meridiana slip. Okay, Passeria.
It's round the corner from the Mongolian place.
Vault on that same strip. Yeah. There's a Mongolian place.
The
yeah.
Vault.
Yeah, around the corner from the Vault.
There's a band that plays on a Friday in the Vault, and one of the band members is a waiter in Nebula in things, and he wants me to go and film it.
All right. Okay.
So are you on working Fridays?
I'm with Friday. Yeah.
Okay, so it might be this Friday actually.
Cool.
So I'll just come in and say hello. I'm going to film the band at 10 o'clock, so I'll
Yeah.
come in just before.
Shelley had an amazing night last night.
Yeah.
Right,
Said it was-
honestly.
a lot of people turned up from the cross channels that they do. So
Yeah.
Anne was there, you were there. And
Yeah.
He said it was absolutely
Ian the
fantastic.
doorman.
Just, I mean, Joe's good. Joe Cassidy's really good.
Oh, Joe Cassidy's
Right,
fantastic.
but
isn't
Shelley just takes it to.
Come and stand here, Alan, so we get a selfie.
Shelley just takes it to different levels, and she did play, you know, the one Solomon Buck, Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so our friend Linda said, I wonder if she'll sing that. Did she like? I said, right, yeah. See, she does do requests. She says, but I want to go and ask. I want to ask her that, and then so the second song in, Shelley sang it.
Yeah.
And Linda goes, oh, I said, yeah, I sent her a text.
Right, guys, get close in.
We were chatting at...
Smile. Take a screenshot.
There you go. She was... We were chatting at 2 o'clock this morning because she
Right.
finished work, I finished work.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why she's now still in bed. But somebody still needs to walk this thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's like, I thought, I'm stressing my scruff to take him down the Barrancas, and then I saw that you were on, so I thought, well, if you're on, I'll come down and say hello. I've not been down Cristianos.
And you went and
for a while.
changed?
Yeah, I think no, still scruffy. I thought we'll grab a coffee when you're finished. If you
I
fancy
won a bottle of gin last night actually.
Oh, you did, yeah.
And I said to Chef, I said,
You want to go
"What
for
is
a
this?
coffee?
Is this
Yeah,
for?
where you wanna
is this
go?
for? There's a table there.
Wherever you fancy, mate. Wherever you fancy. Somewhere with a bit of a view for a
Well,
few
maybe
guys.
not. It's not, guys. You don't get a cold seat here. Jeez, oh.
You don't get a seat here.
Get someone here, let's
Yeah, there's some down
Okay.
there. Yeah, some down there.
Keep your walk going. I don't want to disturb your walk. I just thought
Well, we're nearly done.
he needs still.
I've been on 50
He
minutes.
still needs to be walked. So.
He's a big handsome boy actually.
Good lad,
Look at him. Yeah.
He's a good lad. I can't bring him down to Hoppies because I think he'll cause carnage. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people now actually go, oh, where's Rolo? We want to see Rolo. You know, he's just a big lad, really. He thinks he's a chihuahua.
But he's only like 3 or 4, is he?
He's 2 years of age.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was 2 in August. So I don't think he's going to get much bigger. He's about 40 kilos now. So, but he's strong, you know. Strong lad. Takes me for a walk to.
Jill,
Me for a walk.
Jill Gardenia says, how dare I do a screenshot without Rolo?
Hi, Jill.
She hates me. Nobody loves me, everybody hates me. I think I'll go and eat worms. Fat ones, thin ones, big ones, little ones. Watch them squiggle and squirm. Bite their heads off, suck their blood out, throw their skins
I said to
away.
Tim earlier.
Nobody
that
knows
last
how
night
much I
Shirley
thrive
just
on
took it.
worms 3 times a
Honestly.
day. Don't forget you're still mic'd up, guys.
Off the scale.
I've not seen Cristianos at this time of the morning for a long time. It's lovely. It's really
Yeah.
It is really nice. I prefer it when there's nobody about.
Yeah, me too.
The light this morning was perfect. I was talking about the golden hour.
That's what Tenerife needs. Another alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
That's the original one. They're refurbing it by the looks of it.
Alley-oop or a fundy group or whatever it's called.
Oh, fun, good yeah. Yeah.
You know that's not true, says Jill. I know it's not true, Jill.
Oh, no. Here we go. You keep walking.
What, do you want me to take your bottle, Rick?
Yep.
When you've got to go, you've got to go.
When you've got to go, you got to go. Rolo says, there's Tim. Shit. So we're going to go to in the sun, shall we?
What about the one, Tim, that was where you parked the car? We started the walk.
Is there a cafe there?
The Atlantico place? No?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah,
here?
okay. No, we've got the Atlanticus. That'd be good.
Maybe a bit more room there for the dog. See?
Yeah, because then we can just order and then turn the camera off and have a chin
Yeah.
wag. English breakfast, $3.95. There you go. Plus 600 for the flight.
There's a few getting on Dan's boat just now, actually. to be honest. Must be getting ready.
Peter Blake, good morning. Lynn Rowlands, morning. Tim, hope you're well. I am, thank you. Jill, Christian Bertrand, good morning. Ian the doorman, who's that bloke with Rolo? I can still smell it. Fiona Hill, good morning. Julie Wade, how the devil are you? Yesterday I was part of the LGBTQ forum and raised loads of questions but never got a straight answer. Boo!
Oh, boo boo.
The webcam's above that buffet up there.
All right.
This local webcam thing.
Uh-huh.
That's what she told me a couple of months back. No, so.
The old webcam. Enjoy your day, folks. Bye for now, says Ian.
Yeah, there's a few people.
Ragnarok in the harbour.
Yeah.
People just went on it right out to there just now.
He's doing fantastic, you know.
Yeah.
2 trips a day, apparently. You're up early.
Scotsman
always-
Tenerife. I was actually met Kevin down here and he interviewed me walking along here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and he said he should be up soon, he just said. Hi, Kev.
I saw Kevin.
Is he here? Is he
about
on the
a
island?
week- No, he's here.
No, he's gone back
A
now.
week and a half ago, he was here. I saw him. He was Mirador Strip, that's what he called it.
That's right.
We did a walk around that area, or we did one. 30,000 subscribers he's got now.
Yeah.
He's doing fantastic.
And Lee got 80,000.
Lee hit 80. Yeah. Lee hit 80. Busy Heights.
I haven't heard from DJ since a few weeks, but he's coming over soon. He's going to come over in our village.
Who is?
Darren John.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, he's coming over for a couple of weeks, October.
I thought it was end of September.
End of September, in October, I think.
Okay, that's next week.
Villa sorted out. Yeah, it's not far away now.
It's the villa I did the walkthrough.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
That's where he saw it. So I owe him a drink because I got commissioned.
Nice little kickback.
Yeah. But I think the people who watch the video don't tell him, because I got contacted by another woman who's booked it for December.
Yeah.
And I've not heard anything about me commission.
Naughty.
So. Yeah, but they don't tell him, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, well, just pay me every time you rent it out, and then it'll be all right.
One way of doing it.
Where did you hear about this?
Yeah, have you heard anything about this cafe? Why it's
No,
closed?
You know, funnily enough, I know it's been shut for a long time. I saw you walk past it and mention it.
Yeah.
And I thought, is that the reason why? I really don't know. No, I've not heard.
I've heard two things. One
There
is
might be a fallout, you said.
a fallout with the family, or the port has not renewed a license or something.
It's a big old place, that like, isn't it?
But then I thought, if they're not renewing licenses, then it affects everybody, but nobody else has heard anything.
Yeah, true. No, I've not heard that now.
How many people are driving this? It's got 15 drivers.
Apparently, this is the original Lucky Man on the left, the one that does the very good way.
Yeah.
This is the original.
That's the original. Apparently, there's a lot of fake Lucky Men around. That's the original one.
Give us a wave, divers.
Morning.
Good luck.
It's just nice to see. Like, I wouldn't do it, mate. I've done it once. It's like, no, it's not.
Diving?
No.
I did a trial dive. I went down 10 metres in a pool in Holland, and it's not for me.
No.
No. I was like, get me up as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So I got to the top, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Never done it since. Supposed to be amazing, but it's just not my thing, really.
Don't phone the police. Don't film the police.
What police?
How many different
Kiosk bay here.
sections of police is there?
Yeah,
We're going to go over to Chiringo Atlanticus.
okay.
Up the steps. So we're parked in this car park here.
Yeah, I should get down by the market. I just thought if I meet you down that area, I can get just walk straight down with it. Gives them a bit more of an exercise as well.
They give you exercise on the way back because I'm not bloody taking you back.
No, that's it. We do about 5-6k in the morning.
Really?
Yeah, he's a big lad. He needs a big walk in the morning.
A big handsome boy, Rolo, isn't you?
Nose harness and pulling.
Big handsome boy.
Kevin says there's a heat wave in Scotland, 17 degrees.
That is a heat wave, to be fair.
Done trucking. There are 14 different tents, more like aircraft hangars for each brew. You definitely enjoy it. As Tim said, Munich's a beautiful city. There you go. Take my life in my hands. We'll go left down to the Chiringo.
That's some pretty dodgy weather over here, haven't you? We've had the golf, we didn't really get any bad weather, but apparently a couple of days ago, Cristianos, the rain was just too much.
Tuesday.
I went to San Eugenio.
Yeah.
Monday.
And I interviewed a guy who'll be up on Friday. Had a great story, and it's chucking it down. And I was chucking it down all the way home until I got to Aminimi.
Yeah.
And then I turned left down towards our village, and the sun. And I said to the missus, "What was the rain like?" She said, "It didn't rain."
No, it's the same. On the golf, the clouds were so angry up in the hill. Well, we had absolutely nothing. We were in Los Abrigos having a nice glass of wine on Monday. And the rain apparently in Los Cristianos, or where you were, obviously it was horrific. You were saying.
We were sat in that little beach bar along there.
Yeah.
Right, you know the wooden one? The little wooden hut. And it was torrential.
Was it?
You want to sit sun or shade?
Yeah, shade for me.
Shade for me too.
Yeah. Shade all day long. Because I'm going back for 8 hours of sunbathing.
What today?
Let me go there.
Outside
want-
just because it's
All right.
gets a bit more to see then.
Right, ladles and jelly spoons.
We were actually selling those little. There was a stall. We walked up to Los Chris Market on Sunday. There was a stall selling like dog, like pet accessories. Hola.
Good morning.
Hola, buenas, ¿qué tal?
Bien. Mira, yo también quiero salir
Para mí una café con leche, porfa.
Vale, ok.
Gracias, voy a venir.
Cortado, por favor.
Cortado, café con leche.
Café leche, leche, por favor.
Ok.
Sin azúcar.
Ok.
Yo también.
Leche, leche. Sin azúcar.
Y una botella de agua.
Ok. ¿La quiere grande o la quiere pequeña?
Una pequeña conga.
Ok. Perfecto. Gracias, chicos.
Gracias.
Menu, do you have?
No, solo bebé. Bebé, gracias.
Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. You're not in it, Alan.
All right, good. Side views are not great. I was just saying to Tim earlier, we came along here one night and there was a little folk band, like Canarian type, and it was just a nice place to sit. I'm like, a really good place to sit.
I used to take my granddad's dog out,
Yeah.
and he says, "Don't forget poo bags." I said, "Okay, come on, Granny." It's not my joke. I stole it. It's not my joke. Ladies and jelly spoons, I can't see what you're saying, but we're just gonna sit here, have a coffee and a bit of a chinwag. So because the hour is up and my battery is low, we're gonna say goodbye. So
Bye.
I'd like to thank Alan for coming twice this holiday,
Right,
and
Tim,
you're
we're never gonna
leaving
miss it.
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
Sunday here till
And
Sunday
when are you
night.
coming back?
May is booked, but you never know. You know, these 6 numbers might come up and I'll be here permanently.
Six
you'll be
numbers.
You'll be
1,
like,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, get rid of him,
been
ban
happening.
him.
You know, there's exactly the same amount of chance as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coming up as
Yeah,
any other.
I know.
All right. But I
Love
win
it,
on the
Hope.
lottery every week.
You win on a lot of that.
€4
Right.
because I don't do it.
I was going to say, I wish I had €1 for every time I lost on the lottery.
I just,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Rick, thank you so much for coming.
It's just nice
Rolo,
to come
thank
down
you.
and say hello. I've not seen you for a long time.
no,
So don't forget to subscribe to this channel.
Brilliant.
Living with MS in Tenerife. If you've not done it before, do you know the stats are normally the case that about 50% of people who watch don't actually subscribe?
Actually, my stats are way up.
Are they?
Yeah, but unfortunately, that means the channel's not growing.
Yeah. So if you've not subscribed, hit the button.
Thank you so
It's
much.
free.
The buttons and stuff.
Yeah, the buttons, push the buttons and stuff, ring the bell and share.
Yeah, that was a good one that you did that. And cheer. I'm doing the shorts as well, and I used to do editing, but I was 5 days behind on the editing, so I just did a live one.
Takes a long time. Oh, live one works better.
I'm not kidding you. It wasn't
Yeah.
live, but it was. I just did
yeah.
it and posted it.
Point
Yeah.
and shoot.
Point and shoot, and it went from like 500, 600 hits for the 30-second one to 2,000 in one go. So that's what I'm doing now.
YouTube is a bizarre world, Tim.
It is a bizarre world. I just got an email this morning from the YouTube partner program to say that we're going to get a portion of the YouTube pot,
Very good.
shorts
Oh,
pot
very
now,
good, right.
starting next year. And it's based on how many views I've got. So up to now, I think I've got 0.001 cent.
I think I've got a daily star and a packet of tabs.
There you go.
That's about it.
And don't forget, if you subscribe to the channel, if you go to timothydowd.com/sponsor, you can sponsor the channel as well. And we take Green Shield stamps now.
Look at you.
There you do.
We're doing the Scrabble game soon.
And they're telling
Remember
you.
that on Mobile, the petrol station Scrabble game?
it's like McDonald's Monopoly,
I
isn't it?
know, we're doing it.
Right. So I'm going to do this on my own because it's my channel.
Dead right.
Layers of jelly spoons. Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, go right here. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing for free right there. And I'll stick the merch up in the corner. Tim Dowd with Rolo, Rick and Alan. Living in Tenerife, signing off. See you.
Bye,
Wouldn't
everyone.
want to be you. Bye.